I'll be showing y'all different loadouts from ads to bosses. So starting off with ads, I couldn't find the juggle as far as like in the natural power. I had to go to Icona powers and use Sonic Cry. That's the only viable thing as far as a juggle. Um, so so Sonic Cry, right? Even though it's a stun, it doesn't cause ads to break out. So about at up to like 8 out of 10 times the ads won't break out. So it's kind of an infinite stun, kind of. And if they do break out, they should be about dead from all the burn. You know what I'm saying? So just like fire, how I was using backdraft and flashpoint with rage, I'm using without mercy into Sonic Cry, without mercy, Sonic Cry. So just rinse and repeat. You know what I'm saying? I think I did it too fast. Yeah, yeah, too fast. But yeah, so that's all I'm doing pretty much. I don't even need a whole loadout for real. This is just anything goes right here. I can literally put anything right here. A supercharge. I'm tripping. Uh, phase dodge. Could put Ebon in there, but ads die too quickly. So Ebon is more so for like boss fights. Unless like not this DLC, but mostly for boss fights, Ebon is um is there. So but for ads though, literally don't matter. Um, Now for bosses, so you can go a couple routes, right? So you can go the Rage Crash Cancel route. So that's Severe Punishment, Dreadful Blast, or Plasma Wrench, whatever. Most people I see use Blast. I be using whatever. Chain, Blast, Wrench, don't matter. But for this video, I just use Blast. Um, Tripping. You can do something like that. If it's ads in there, then just cover it out. You know what I'm saying? I don't run this because it's not like I don't like to use. Not that I don't like to use it, but it's just like too simple. I mean, it just anyway. That's one way you can do it. You can go to Rage Crash, no the Rage Crash and no shield loadout. So that's like this. Anything goes in this slot right here. Literally anything. I don't know. Anything. Ebon, you know what I'm saying, for boss fights. Um, Literally anything goes, bro. I don't know. Anything goes. You can also go to all shield loadout. So you can do something like this. Boom, boom, and then phase dodge. You can do a whole bunch of stuff. So me personally, I just be mixing everything in there. So I will do something like this, right? What I done did, I did Ebon in there. You know what I'm saying? So I use Ebon in there. Um, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Also too, you don't even have to use a cancel to ignore the rage crash damage. You can just pop a shield. So like if you know, so like if you once you master the timing down, just pop a shield when it crashed, and then you good. The shield can take all the damage. Even dampening shields alone, like by itself, can take the rage crash damage. So punishment. This crap is well. There you go. See? I tried this in raids, open world, bosses, and all that stuff. So dampening fields can take the rage trash damage. Your dampening shield can, you know what I'm saying? So instead of using the cancel, I can just, whenever that time comes, like right about now, I just pop a shield and then boom, it's a repeat. But I do that sometimes. Um, like I said, bro, it's like this literally anything goes. What I do like about Rage is that it has them little defense buffs right there. So, through the shield or the Rage craft stuff, they all give you a defense buff to like 45%. The only downside is that they don't stack. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on. Let me finish this loadout. So, it's literally, bro, like, it's like anything goes, bro. Like, anything goes, dog. Anything go. Um, and I also have Sissy man, so I can just abuse it low key. You know what I'm saying? I be doing everything, bro. Like, I just be yeah. But what else? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So the defense, the the defense buffs that I was telling y'all about. So right now my defense is 443. Okay, if I was to pop, um, wait, if I was to pop redirect the rage, it goes up to 568. Right. If I pop the other stuff, they don't stack. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, so they don't stack. So now if I pop that with Mystic on like one app, then it goes up to like 580 something. Yeah, yeah, 582. Now if I had about 4 to 5 ads on me with Mystic proc all the way maxed out, it goes up to like I think 622, 640, 666. I think something like that. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and show y'all right quick. So I got like 5 ads right here. So if I was to pull all of them into that, my defense goes up to like 623. So which I do like to abuse that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I would even have, I would low key even have that in too. And so what I would do is, you know what I'm saying, my goal in this using all three of these is for the defense buff. So once I pop this, once the shield go away, that defense buff go away. So I keep it going from popping or by popping this, right? Once that go away, I pop this. Now when I pop this, right, I have two options. I can either cancel it or cancel it by popping this, my shield by the time it crashed. So, my shield can take the damage. Or my deafening shield can also take the damage. So this way I can abuse the defense buff, you know what I'm saying? Just a little something that I like to do. Um, one thing too that I do wanna, these are very important right here. You wanna have you. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, the way I spec, I go into hybrid, my little crits. So this time, I know years ago I used to think, oh, even in one of my recent it was a video I did going over how to spec and all the team powers, and I said dominance or health, something like that. I can't remember. Um, change. So like, scratch that, right? As your combo meter increases, gain health equal to a percentage of your dominance, up to a maximum of 50% of your dominance. So what that means is this right here. The fastest way to prop back to the maximum is brawling weapon mastery. It takes about 3 of these, and then you get the maximum amount of health from scar tissue. You know what I'm saying? So now that's on that's scar tissue gives you about, I screenshotted it. Hold on. Anyway, so once you get all 3 of these, 2, 3, you done maxed out on scar tissue. Scar tissue gives you about 100,000 something health, I think. So if I was to go dominant spec, so basically, like, I just get more health out of being health spec. Another thing too. Now this is something that I want to experiment with, right? So if you go to your base mods, right? First you gotta have all these, you know what I'm saying? Gotta have your health. Unless you're like ice or earth, you know what I'm saying? But if you even atomic maybe. But if you like fire, rage, you definitely need these. You know what I'm saying? Dominance, rest, so it don't really matter. It's fine. These right here, you want your health mod for A, you want your type B, and then C. So I can test. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test this out, and then I'll just add a separate clip to this part right here. Another thing that I want to experiment is Soul Link. You transfer 2% of your income and damage to your pet, and I was thinking about putting Robot Sidekick right there just to mess around. You know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, 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 my back piece. I have an extra back piece for Ire. I do this with everything power. I swap back pieces depending on the power, like fire. I swap out 2 back pieces if I'm doing a restoration thing for stoke flames, burnout, and burning determination. Um, Rage though, there's only 2 things I can use it for: the shield and the immunity. So I just only use 2. So when I pop that, and boom. So um, if I was Earth, that would be Jackhammer and Soothing Sands. Maybe something else if it is viable. If I was Ice, I think there's one for Reflection, and then there's one for Shadow Restraints. So, I just swap those out. Atomic, there's one for Density and the Immunity. I forgot the name. I think it's Remedy something. I don't know. I could be wrong. But, same thing with Atomic, you know what I'm saying? So I do this with all tank powers. Don't forget about your neck piece. If you finna take a big hit, just swap this in, you know, and then swap it back out. That's like a free last pit in a way. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I do for rage. I also stopped using these right here. Well, not stop, but like I still use them, but it's just annoying. So when I pop them, it overrides my soda cola. So that's like very annoying to me. So like I just kind of fell back from using that. Um, Dampening fields you don't really need as a tank. It's like a better than nothing type of slot thing. But for me, if I'm using the other rage crack, like if I'm not using a cancel to cancel rage crash, I'll do something like this. I can either pop redirected rage or my dampening shield. So when it's on the crash, pop dampening shield. Dampening shield takes all the damage. If dampening shield on cooldown and it's about or time to crash, I just pop redirected rage. So like boom. So you know what I'm saying? Don't need to pop this. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of things you can do, or I do with rage. I don't like to just simply tank or do stuff. Maybe if I'm trying to be safe, if it's my first time running something, but once I get comfortable and like really locked into it, then I start doing all the little crazy extra stuff. But one thing I will say though, and this is just me personally, this is my personal opinion. Rage is like Rage is kind of boring, very boring because it's just too simple. Like like the mechanics are like too simple. I just heal back. I don't even have to do anything, bro. I heal everything back. Me personally, I don't like that. And it's automatic heals too. It's not like I have to press a power, you know what I'm saying, to heal. It's automatic. So like involuntary, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, not just, and my favorite part about tanking is juggling ads. About Rage not having a natural ad juggle thing, that that already frustrates me. You know, with Ice I can just pop Resonating Gale, Earth, Jackhammer, um, Fire, Backdrop, Flashpoint, Atomic. I have to revisit Atomic because the last time I was Atomic, I don't think it had a natural juggle, bro. The group pulls is a stun that caused the ads to break out. They will break out, definitely. So that's not even a good group pull or CC. That's terrible. You don't even want to CC ads. You want to knock them down. You want to knock down ads. You don't want to CC or stun the ads because they break out. The only CC that stuns the ads that don't cause them to break out is Sonic Cry, Freezing Breath, um, sometimes Sonic Shout. Sonic Shout is like it's iffy. It's like inconsistent. But as far as a definite though, um, Sonic Cry, Freezing Breath, even Battering. But the only thing is about Battering is that it's 6 seconds. It's not 3. Freezing Breath is like 4 to like 6 seconds. I think it's 6 seconds, which is bad. Sonic Sonic Shout is like 4.4 seconds, I think, which is way too long. So as far as juggles for a tank, you want to find a power that knocks the ass down that has a 3 second cooldown timer, like Without Mercy, Sonic Cry, Earth, Jackhammer, Ice, Resonating Gale, Fire, Backdraft, and Flashpoint. Atomic, I can't remember. I have to I have to switch back to Atomic and revisit because I don't remember. As far as the group pull, I know that other combo. I forgot the name. I think it's like thermomeculus something. It's something. But the only thing is it juggles the ads away. It doesn't juggles the ads in place. It pushes them away. So the more you do it, they like push it pushes them back. Me personally, that you know what I'm saying, I don't really like that. But yeah, so a raid, you know what I'm saying? It's a few things. It's just too simple. It just I mean, I don't know. It's just too simple, man. Like people can look at ice and be like, "Oh, well, ice is just straight shields." Yeah, but you can do that with every tank power. I can go fire and put all shields. I can put hard light shield, uh, Amazonian deflect, phase dodge, dash attack, and tank about everything. Which I've done it. I've done it. Um, you can do it ice. You can do it rage, like I said earlier. Um, redirect the rage, hard light shield, phase dodge. Um, you know what I'm saying? I've done it. Like I tank, CSC, HOGE. You know what I'm saying? This so that whole shield conversation, bro, or that little statement or whatever, that's just so vague to me because you can do that with every tank power, bro. Atomic, same thing. Earth, same thing. So you can do it. You know what I'm saying? But rage, man, it just maybe just me like I don't like. You know what I'm saying? It's just not my. You know what I'm saying? Also, too, this is what really bothers me, man, about rage. So the target's not going to. Oh, what? Hold on. Oh, hold on. Okay. Oh, okay. Because I was in range right here. I was going to say, I was going to say with rage, right? Rage bringer. That's the pull. You have to be on the not on the target, but you have to be in range for the pull. If I'm out of range but looking at them, it's not going to pull, which I don't like. That bothers me a lot because if I'm fire and out of range, fire is still pulling each and every time. If I was ice and out of range, it's pulling each and every time. See? Um, I think also atomic is like that too. I can't remember. But fire is definitely pulling out of range each and every time. Ice is pulling, earth is pulling, I think. But rage is not. I don't know about the time. I don't know about the timing, but rage, I have to be in range, and that bothers me a lot. Um, yeah, man, that bothers me a lot because that's my favorite thing about tanking is pulling all the ads and just juggling them in one spot in the fastest amount of time, or as fast as possible. I don't want to be slow doing it, you know. So that bothers me a lot. See, so right here I'm in range, so he's going to pull. Right here I'm out of range, so he's not going to pull. See, I really don't like that. That's like a pet peeve of mine. But yeah, man, that's all I got. Um, you know, same allies. Now I'm still not fully done with rage. There's some things that I'm testing right now. Um, but yeah, if it goes good and I'll let y'all know. I'll give y'all an update. If not, then yeah. But I still let y'all know though. But yeah, man. Y'all peace out.